What is going on, everybody? Thanks for checking out today's video. We're diving in looking at this Amundson Savvy Rider fishing rod kit. So we've done the review video, so if you haven't checked that out, hit that link above, check out that review video. But we're testing this thing out today. We're going to be showing you how to fish for some different things, and I believe we can get on maybe some crappies, some white bass, maybe some bluegill, that kind of stuff, some smaller things. That's kind of what this rod is designed for. This is a medium power, fast action, moderate fast action tip on this thing, but we're going to be targeting some smaller stuff. But we're also going to throw a twist in here. We're going to fish for some carp with this thing. So usually the average carp that I pull out of here is at least 5-6 pounds, even more. So pretty much we're going to be making sure that this Amundson rod can withstand the abuse of pulling in carp. You know, it's got small line, it's got 6-pound high vis mono on it, and we haven't done anything to this rod, so we're going to be fishing this thing as you get it from the kit. You can tell it has a nice little strap here. I like to just throw it around like that, and if I want to get some lures out of the front, I can also just pull them out just like this. So guys, stay with us. We're going to get into this. I know I'm talking a lot, but like and subscribe, and let's get it. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and break out the fishing rod and get it set up first. So it comes out nice and compact. I'm going to go ahead and close this one up, and then you're left with the rod itself. So the cool thing about this rod, if you've never seen this, maybe you're catching this video for the first time, is it's super collapsible and it deploys super quick. So you just let it go upside down, kind of have to shake it a little bit, and that thing goes right into place. This is a 5'6". So you have to go through after you deploy it and go through and line up the arrows. You also want to make sure that the ferrules are seated nice and tight, because if they're not, you run the risk of breaking at one of these ferrules. So you don't want the weak spots to be compromised. You're going to go down the length of the rod, just lining those up, pushing them in, and then you get the picture. Now that we have the rod set up, we got the eyelets all straightened out how we need them, then we're going to go ahead and get our line ran through the eyelets. So we're going to go ahead and take this line cover off. Whoop. Thing was snagged on that hook and loop. So they do come pre-spooled with a little barrel swivel already on the end of the line. So like I said in the review, I did test this out. I literally, right out of the packaging, I pulled on the barrel swivel and it came right off. So go ahead and learn how to tie a good little clinch knot, a little fisherman's knot, and get this thing set up before you go out there and lose your first fish. You're gonna wanna open up the spool. You wanna make sure the line is coming out from inside the spool here. And then if you're unsure, go ahead and close it down and make sure that it's ran straight off like that through that little line guide. Then we're going to proceed to go ahead and feed this through the eyelets. So we're going to have to let this out again. You got to make sure you hit all the eyelets. I see a lot of beginner fishermen, they forget an eyelet or two, and then that can really compromise the rod if you don't get them all, because it's kind of putting more stress where it doesn't need to be. So make sure you got it all good on that part, and we got it all rigged up. Go ahead and see the tip right here. Has a nice little parabolic bend to it. So I'm guessing this is probably like a moderate action, fast moderate action. So we're gonna go ahead and get our bait of choice. I think we're gonna be fishing, probably looking at some white bass, honestly. So I'm probably gonna throw me a little spinner. It does come with a whole bunch of inline spinners. And if you're buying this kit or looking to buy this kit, it does come with a manual. This manual teaches you how to cast, it teaches you how to set up your rod, it teaches you how to select the different baits. And it's a pretty cool little learner's manual, pretty much, on how to go ahead and do all this stuff if you're fishing for the first time. All right, so the kit does have 16 pre-rigged baits. We're gonna go ahead and we're probably gonna pick out, and we're gonna be using these floats right here for the carp. We're gonna switch out the grubs for some corn, but we're gonna probably, for this one, we're gonna use a single hook. We're gonna go ahead and pull this section out. So you can pull it right out. And then it's cloudy. I don't know, I think we're gonna go ahead and do probably the gold because the water's a little dirty. So you pull the hook out like this, and then you're gonna have to get the line out right here. All right, there you go. Right, there we go. So we got our little inline spinner tied on. Let's go ahead and see if we can get us a little white bass. So we're just gonna do a nice little steady retrieve. All right, so we're not catching anything on the inline spinner. We're gonna switch over to one of the bobber setups with the grub and see if we get anything on this. We're gonna run those up almost to the bobber stop. And then we're gonna take our bobber stops, run those up a little bit higher. And all a bobber stop is that little piece of rubber right there. It keeps the bobber from going up too much more. So we're gonna cinch both of those back up to the bobber. So we'll have our bobber, we have our split shot, and then we have our little grub right down here. So we're gonna go ahead and get this back on. And with this, I'm literally just letting it float down the river here. And if you see the bobber go down, bobber's down, that means the fish is on. Hopefully we got the depth right. I don't feel it dragging or anything on the bottom, so I think we're good. Once it gets to this little tail out right here, we're gonna kind of bring it back in. Just gonna let that thing drift down this little run right here. All right, guys, we're gonna switch gears. We're going after the big stuff now. Just let that float down. What's that? What? Yeah, it's a carp. Shit is slick. There we go, a little carp on the old Savvy Rider. Thing they have a towel. There we go. Yeah, it's a bigger one. Yeah, I figured I'd try them on this light rod today just to have some more fun. To be gentle with him.
Light rod is funner because you just got to work with them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that says you run around the game I call it 40 pounds there.
Yeah. Yeah, he don't want to come in. There we go. Heck yeah, that's a good one right there, guys. All right, we got about a 10-pounder on this old Amundson spinning rod right here. He's probably 8 to 10. Here we go.
How are they hitting it? Are they hitting it harder?
It's very soft. You just got to watch the line. Of course, my GoPro cut off right in the middle of this catch. We're about to get him in though. It's another good one. 6-pound line.
Bigger than the last one?
I don't know, he's about the same size, I think. Of course, my camera keeps cutting off. This dude just keeps fighting. Here we go again with another nice one on the Amundson. Guys, as far as durability goes on that rod, I had no issues. And we had 6-pound test mono, and it did fine pulling in those carp. And that one was probably 8 to 10 pounds. I mean, it was a big carp. And you know, you just use your drag system and just don't overdo it, and you're gonna be fine. Got snagged up a bunch, but guess what I didn't do? I've seen a lot of people on YouTube with these rods, they'll try to, you know, unsnag it by just pulling crap off the rod. Guess what? You're gonna snap any rod that you try doing that on, minus maybe an ugly stick. But this right here is made out of a lot better material than an ugly stick if you're looking for sensitivity. But there you go. We didn't have any issues with the ferrules or anything coming undone or breaking. And yeah, I think it's a great product. It definitely gives you that ability to just pack it right up. You don't have to carry the rods around. Like I'm still carrying this net, but that's only because we were fishing for the carp, and they're pretty big. Can't just pull those up. But even though this was a sponsored review video, they did send me the product. Guys, I think it's a pretty good deal. So you're getting a high quality product and it's functional. And you know, it held up to some big fish. Honestly, that's not even the kind of fish that thing's made for. So I really wanted to put it to the test, show you what its capabilities are on some of the biggest species of fish that you can catch out there. And the thing did flawless. Guys, thanks for checking out this fishing trip. I know we didn't catch a lot. It just was getting too hot and the carp just weren't biting anymore. But if you're looking to purchase one of these Amundson fishing kits, then please help me out on the channel. Hit that Amazon affiliate link. Go purchase one through that link. Or you can go over to Amundson's website, check out some of the stuff they have over there. They have a ton of different kind of fishing rods, from saltwater, freshwater, fly setups, different kinds of things. They have all kinds of different lures and stuff too that you can get. So definitely check out Amundson. I think they're a really cool company, and I'm looking to purchase some more of their stuff in the future. Guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, place those down in the comment box below. Guys, thanks for watching.